playing all night. Simpsons in the background, neon in the air. 80s vibes, man, we didn't care. VHS tapes staying up too late. Saturday cartoons, can't wait to escape. Dial-ups humming, we're hacking the code. Back when everything was in upload mode. Atari, Commodore, pixels on screen. Living in the future was more than a dream. It's time to kick it old school, turn the clocks back, break the rules. When the pixels pop and the world was cool, we're taking it back, that's how we roll, we roll. It's time to kick it old school, where the beats are fresh, the tech was gold. From arcades to TV shows that ruled, you know we're kicking it old school. MTV playing our favorite jams, moonwalking with MJ, neon slam. Ghostbusters gear, we're ready to go. Chasing slasher scenes, fears in tow. Back to the future, hop in the DeLorean. Knight Rider cruising, man, there's no ignoring them. Battlestar Galactica, what a ride. Looney Tunes, antics, pure joy inside. Blockbusters ruled, we lined up for days. Video games booted up in the pixelated maze. Movie marathons and popcorn nights, we ruled the screen, living in the lights. It's time to kick it old school, turn the clocks back, break the rules. When the pixels pop and the world was cool, we're taking it back, that's how we roll, we roll. It's time to kick it old school, where the beats are fresh, the tech was gold. From arcades to TV shows that ruled, you know we're kicking it old school. Grab your joystick, the game's about to start. A high-score world, now that's an art. We're cruising on hoverboards, living our dream. Old school forever, we're igniting the scene. It's time to kick it old school, turn the clocks back, break the rules. When the pixels pop and the world was cool, we're taking it back, that's how we roll, we roll. It's time to kick it old school, where the beats are fresh, the tech was gold. From arcades to TV shows that ruled, you know we're kicking it old school.
Today's episode is brought to you by PTZ Optics. Disability upgrade. New Wave Toys and their Replicate Amusements products. GG Retrobox. Get 3 to 5 games from your favorite series, consoles, and game genres delivered to your doorstep every month with GG Retrobox, the ultimate retro gaming subscription box for video game enthusiasts. Use code GRS15 at checkout to get 15% off your first box. And
Boom shakalaka! Hey everybody, it's Tim Kitzer here, the voice of some of your favorite video games like NBA Jam and NFL Blitz. And I'm here to talk to you about Old School Gamer Magazine. It's the magazine for retro gaming, and it's exploding. Kaboom! Print issues come out every other month, and if you want to go green, digital options are available. Visit oldschoolgamer.com and subscribe now. That's oldschoolgamer.com. Boom shakalaka! Kaboom!
Well, who are you? I told you, George, I'm your guardian angel.
What is it you want, Barry? You want the moon? Just say the word and I'll throw a lasso around it and pull it down.
Welcome home, Mr. Bailey.
Sentimental hogwash. I wish I had $1 million. Mr. and Mrs. Martini, welcome home.
This is what I wished for.
You see, George, you really had a wonderful life.
Merry Christmas!
Look, Daddy, teacher says every time a bell rings, an angel gets his wings.
That's right. That's right.
Well, 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 we're back to another Friday, and it's a wonderful life Friday. I had to bring this up. I saw Michael B post this here, and he says, I feel like you missed an opportunity to do It's a Wonderful, Glenderful Life. But, you know, it is a Glenderful life. And I think anyone here in this community, in this chat, we have a lot to be thankful for, family, friends, and each other. So let me go really quickly and go through the people in the chat, give a welcome. Kick Old School Friday to all of you that are here. So we have Video Game Vegas. We, of course, have the Rexer Show as well. Another 2025, another great year of gaming. Let's hope so. Carl O is here. We have Video Game Vegas. I got him down there as well. Papa Bread's Gaming is here tonight. Goofyfoot always here on a Friday night as well. We have, my God, a lot of Video Game Vegas and Papa Bread's in the beginning. Pliskin's Run is here. Andy's Game Room, as always. Thank you. And thank God it's Friday from Jason, our resident AI. Appreciate you here, buddy. ELO is here again. What's up, everybody? Sir Sega. How you doing, my friend? Who else we got coming out tonight? Trumper Squid. Hello, wonderful GRS fans. Opening it up here. Boom. Nice. Calvin Wong is here. Ted Adam Green is here. J-Rod. 720 Eric, once again. Thank you for joining. Ted Adam Green, I got you. The Cornicade. Oh, a lot of controversy with the Cornicade, but not here. We're all friends here. Cornicade. I know there's a lot of stuff going on with you, bud. Hope everything is okay. We have to be thankful for what we have. Who else we got here? Meatball Saucy is here. Am I getting anyone here? Yellow, I got Paul Barrett is here. I think we're coming down to about everyone here. We have MSU Rich. How you doing, my friend? And am I missing? I don't think I missed anyone. Stephen M is here. Rotondo is here. Fun for a Die. Thank you for coming on another Friday. Of course, Michael B, the Game Genie. I think we had just about Stock Jock is here. Stock Jock, how you doing, buddy? Good to see you. Hello to all you retroers. And let's see what else. I think I got everyone else in here. Pliskin, I got you, bud. Oh, Jeff is here. Jeff is here as well. Yo, Jeff. And coming out, Bill's Retro Gaming Show. Happy Friday, all. We made another week. Now, I was on PTO this week, so it's a little bit easier for me, but it's the opposite because I've been off this week, and it's like I'm counting days. Oh, no, another day till back to work. Oh, another day closer back to work. But I don't go back for a little bit yet, so still have a little bit more time of vacation time left. Upkist is here. Thank you. Saved by Zero. Extending a very heartfelt F-U to all of you in 2025. Damn straight. Thanks, Saved by Zero. F-U, and I hope all of you go F-U yourselves in 2025. That'd be awesome if you did. Mitchell B is here as well. And who else we got still popping in here? We have Marianne 50 here. Nice. Mr. Doubles. KGE82. Good evening, everyone. And I think, Gallagher Guy 88, buddy. How are you tonight? Rexman, hello. And I think we got pretty much everyone so far. JJ is here. And Tim DD6 stopping by. He made it. Nice. And Kevin Clausen, as always, rounding up with Kevin Clausen. So, the point of this episode was really just to say, well, we all just take a minute, sit back, and just be thankful for, well, family, friends, maybe ponder on family and friends that are not with us anymore, people who come in our lives, who've gone out of our lives, but also, gaming, of course. But I just wanted to kind of make, 2024 was kind of a weird year. There wasn't a lot happening, and yet there was a lot happening, if that makes any sense. The big guy on the block, Arcade One Up, now I call it Arcade Done Up. They really didn't do much this year, and I think they're on the way out, and that's, well, fine by me. But, My Arcade has been doing quite a bit, and I know it's kind of polarized on how people feel about My Arcade. Now, I've been dealing with My Arcade for about 7.5 years. In fact, I'm going to pull this up here real quick. My friend Bruce Yeager has had a website on Facebook. Believe it or not, it's not my page. Bruce Yeager started this page, but I'm an admin on it. It's the My Arcade, which now has become the My Arcade Dream Gear and Minis fan club. So that's been around for about 7 years. So I've been dealing with My Arcade for about 7 years. Started off reviewing their machines, of course, taking them apart, putting Raspberry Pis in them. Until I went down to the Super Impulse Tiny Arcades and putting Pi Zeros in those. But if you're not a current subscriber over here, Bruce, he's an awesome guy. He has this page here, and he actually modifies them too. He actually converts them into like 1/6 scale. He just did a pole position one, which is really, really neat. Definitely go over to, if you're on Facebook, check out the My Arcade Dream Gear page over there. But again, this being, a wonderful life, right? So the Kicking Old School's been on for a while. It was actually started, the name anyway was started by Jen, and we kind of blew it from there. But it was started with just more than me. There was someone more than me here starting off the show, and I didn't want to end this year without, having a little something back with it, I guess. So let's welcome back Steven, Mr. Click Efficient Addict himself, coming back at the 12th hour. He's back. Boom. Steven. So what have you been doing, man? What's been going on?
Got no sound from me.
Yeah, go ahead. It's my show. See if it got sound now. Just right now. Now.
I don't know. It says shock. No,
Steven's got sound now. It wouldn't be Kicking Old School if he didn't have some kind of audio problems. It's just what I do.
Okay, can you guys hear me now? All right,
yeah,
you can hear me.
Good now. Good now. All right. But that's why turn your mic on.
I guess it kind of
helps.
Over again. You guys were really not maybe good as lip reading or whatever, but
HAL 9000.
I'm glad to be back. Glenn invited me. Was it yesterday? Yeah, yesterday. He said, "Hey, you want to be on the show?"
Was it yesterday or this morning? I lose track.
We talked about it a few weeks ago to say, "Hey, around Christmas, I'll do a show. I'll come back, and I'll come and hang out for a bit. And it's not permanent, but every once in a while I'll stop in and say hi. There's no hard feelings, which is good. So, but yeah, I mean, I've been playing.
Fucker.
What have I
you
been
fucker!
Playing?
Leaving my show, goddamn you!
It was our show, but yeah, okay. But yeah, basically, I've been playing PGA Tour 2K23. It was on for $13 on Steam. I couldn't pass it up, and basically, I've been creating golf courses there. I like golf a lot, so. It's been doing that, so pretty good. Okay, so you guys need to answer a question. I've been seeing FU everywhere, and my mind is going, okay, this show's gone to hell. So I'm guessing it's not gone to hell. So explain that to me because I have no idea.
Steven, you're telling me you don't know you're not going to go FU in 2025?
Well, I'd like to tell a few people to FU, but that's besides the
point.
But I don't think this applies here.
Everyone has to go and get a full-size unit, a GRS Build-A-Case full-size unit, Build-A-Case FU, full-size unit in 2025.
Right. I see the marketing there. I like it.
That's right. Go to your friends. Hey,
are you going to make a Kathleen Kennedy edition? That it'll apply to the FU unit? No,
maybe up with the coin door.
Little brainstorming.
Maybe we'll put Kathleen Kennedy's face like this with her mouth open in the coin door slot.
On a platter with all the vegetables all around, Anyways. But yes. Did someone come home? I didn't come home, but yeah, basically I've been watching the Star Wars Skeleton Crew a little bit. It has its ups and there's no woke in it, which is fantastic.
I think 2025 will be the year that woke is done.
Oh yeah. Nobody wants that shit. So, but basically, it's not a bad show. It's kind of refreshing. And will it get me back to get into Star Wars? No, but So you're making FU editions of a whole bunch of stuff, or the GRS Build-A-Case first?
Right now, the FU. I was trying to think of a name. I was trying to think of a name. A lot of people give a lot of suggestions, but I think FU is the
mine. Great.
I think FU, that was a code name for it, like Stella was for Atari, and I think FU really does fit because it's GRS Build-A-Case full-size unit.
And
But
you're sticking the
FU,
middle finger to the other guy.
that's it. To the rest of the industry, man, go for the best. I want everyone out in the industry to take this as an example for giving people arcade quality, literally arcade size, everything, without the arcade price.
Yeah.
And I think it's an FU to the industry, man. I think the name fits. Full-size unit, FU.
Yeah, exactly. I see Bill's retro gaming show. He's like, retro Skeleton Crew is cute, feels smart. Yeah, absolutely.
It's Goonies in space. From what I've seen, it's
It's a
Goonies in space.
little. It's not, but it is. It's its own thing. I don't know where it's gonna go. So it's like whatever. It's I can tolerate it more than the Acolyte, and apparently there's word coming from Disney that nobody watched the Acolyte at all.
No, because it sucked. I mean,
I stopped
even
watching it,
diehard Star Wars people hated it. What does that tell you?
It tells a lot, hopefully, that they'll fire some people. I saw a chat post that was directed at me, and it went away. I don't know.
Really? Someone's chatting about you?
No. Somebody was asking me a question or making a comment, and I saw it in the corner of my eye.
Oh,
and
this one right here, Stephen M. This one?
Oh yeah. Okay, here we go. Hold on. Stupid bar is on my screen. What's it say here? Theme song created is awesome, and I never got tired. Okay, cool. Hey, it's my contribution. Phenomenal. Even when I made that show, I didn't know I was leaving. I didn't have, and then I needed to do other things, and you know what I mean. I don't know. It was nothing bad. I talked to Glenn many hours and minutes about it.
I was shocked. I mean, he really just said, "Listen, I'm just gonna go on Fridays for my wife and my family." And I get it. I get it. But
and I'm throwing you guys a bone every other Friday. Like it's not forever. It's more like on Fridays, I got Fridays back in a sense with the family and everything else. So, what was the other thing? The cat's out of the bag as of yesterday, by the way. Christmas. We do Christmas about 3 different times here at my house. Well, not at the house, at my parents' place, here at home, and at my in-laws. And we do the presents they give there, and et cetera, et cetera. Well, the big gift this year for my kids, and you guys are all gonna love this. I bought seats to go see Weird Al Yankovic in Toronto, July 9th, I believe it is. I'll have to check my tickets again. And I bought a VIP ticket to meet him. I love this guy. Yeah, it's exactly it, Pliskin. Families first. And as much as I love Glenn and all you guys, sorry, you guys come in second or third. Kind of thing.
Family always comes first. Friends are right behind, but family always has to come first.
But to give you my daughter's emotional response to Weird Al was priceless. She started crying. She was like amazed. She was just like, my daughter's 16 years old. Her friends have no idea who Weird Al is. And that's a crime. It's a crime. It is a crime. And then she's just like amazed. She was so happy that get to see Weird Al. And I said, hey, even better, we're going to get to meet him after the show because
that's cool.
And I'm going to get a picture with him, and the family can get a picture with him, and I get this, whatever. Oh, Weird Al's best song. If I had to, it's 2 Michael Jackson songs for me. It's Eat It and Fat, but Fat is more about the video than the song. The video, he nailed it. His production team nailed it. But Eat It was the first song I heard, and I immediately loved it. Basically, Ricky, I heard it later because I lived way up north and everything was delayed in Canada at the time, so I didn't get to see everything. But the album I bought, the first album, was in 3D, Weird Al in 3D or whatever it was. And so we're gonna get to see Weird Al in July, and that's the big gift. And then I got a bunch of
was it a bunch of people going backstage to meet him, or it's like more of a limited type of thing?
I don't know. Basically, I got my ticket, and it's after the show, and then I have to bring this PDF or whatever for them to scan to validate who I am, and I purchased the extra thing or whatever. But Weird Al has gotten me to look at life very differently when I was a teenager. You know what I mean? So it was pretty good. So the Weird Al show, is that what did he have Pee Wee Herman on there or something? Or
I
no?
don't know. I remember he did a couple of movies. I don't remember his show. I
Oh,
remember his show.
what was the UHF?
Right.
I remember UHF and loved it. And if I had to pick a modern Weird Al song that I liked, it's White and Nerdy, I think is one of my favorite ones. I think it's like, I think it was 50 Cent or whatever, Riding Dirty. Or it's a rap song, Riding Dirty, but it's White and Nerdy.
Here it is,
Weird Al.
Jason. Remember Jason AI? In 1997, Weird Al had a TV show for one season. Was that on
Oh, really?
like on USA Network or something? 'Cause I don't remember hearing anything about that. That's weird.
He did interviews on Much Music, which is Canadian MTV. And what he used to do, he basically used to interview like Paul Abdul, for example, or a famous person, and then
Right.
he'd say dumb crap, and then they would cut to another scene where they would film all the interviews at Much Music, and they would say a response to his dumb question. Do you eat vegetables every morning? Why, yes, I do. And it was Madonna talking or something. You know what I mean? And they would re-edit the whole thing just to get a laugh. It was pretty funny. I don't know if all of it's online or not, but it's pretty cool. So Glenn and I talked about what we were going to talk about tonight, and we were like, what do we talk about? And just to reflect on the year, I guess.
Yeah.
And whatnot, or just stuff that's come out in the last few weeks, like the Superman trailer from James Gunn and all that stuff.
What do you think? You have promising aspirations for it?
You know what? I like James Gunn's rendition of Guardians of the Galaxy that he did. So I think he's going to do an okay job here. He's recasting everybody, and it's fine.
So you think Crypto is going to be like Rocket?
What do you mean?
The super dog, Crypto? Think he's going to make him like Rocket Raccoon was in Guardians? Think that's kind of like the character to make him into?
I don't know. It's hard to say. Crypto in the comic books looks a little different. I guess he looks different in all the different.
You know why he looks different? You know why he looks different?
I have no idea.
He modeled him after his own dog.
James Gunn's dog?
Yep.
Oh,
Yep.
Really?
Yep.
I did
It's
not know
basically
that.
his dog as Crypto.
Oh, interesting. They 3D modeled the whole thing.
Yep.
Interesting. So yeah, so that was the big gift, is the Weird Al concert this summer. So that's pretty cool. My Bologna, yes. And Rocky, what was it? Rocky 20 or whatever, the fat and weak.
I was like Yoda myself. Yoda.
You know what? My
Yoda.
daughter, that's what she asked me. Do you think he's going to play Yoda? And I went, I don't know. He might, but hey, you never know, right? So it's so what are you grateful for, Glenn? What's your I'm really happy this happened this year or whatever? Or
Well,
what's
I think
your
it's a hard list, but there's a lot of things. I mean, I'm happy that still on the show, still able to make these products for people, right? Which is a good thing. Thankful that I have a roof over my head and food on the table. Thankful for that. My son, he graduated.
You have no food on the table, you said?
No, it's in the fridge right now, but it was on the table before.
Okay, I was gonna say, I thought you said I have no food on the table. I was like, what the hell are you talking about?
have food on the table.
Okay.
Cole got his associate's degree so far, so he hit the dean's list. A lot on that. I was surprised. Not surprised. I shouldn't say surprised. I never would have got dean's list for sure. So I'm thankful for that. But I'm
cool.
just thankful. I'm just thankful for having good people around me, surrounded by good people that I have trust for.
That's what life's all about, man. It's surrounding yourself with people that give a shit about you, in a sense, right?
Right. And Jen and I broke up apparently because whatever, and I met someone else, and things are going really well with her, which is good.
Well, good luck with that.
Very, very thankful for that as well, because it's difficult to, I think, especially at the ripe old age of whatever I am. To find people that are
50-something.
good. Yeah, because I mean, a lot of people in the dating scene when you're younger is bad, but I think when you get older, it gets worse because people are just jaded or burned or, have all
Well, you
kinds
don't know
of.
what kind of relationship you're going to get, right? At that age, a person will come with luggage no matter what.
And that's to be
Yeah,
expected. I have
yeah. That's what I
tons.
mean.
God, I got
It's not.
suitcases behind me.
It's on both sides, right? It's you'll have some and then she'll have some, and you got to figure that out if you're both willing to live with that luggage or not. It's that
Right.
simple.
So I guess that's what I'm thankful right now. Is just right now things are good. Things are going well.
Good. Like I said, luggage or baggage, both, Paul.
Yeah. Luggage or
Both.
baggage or both. There we go. Luggage, baggage.
Baggage,
And I've been trying to. I guess you've known me a long time, Stephen, right? I mean, you know me
I'm trying to
very
figure out
long
how many
time.
years. Today I was trying to figure out how many years it's been.
But it's been quite a bit.
At least 6 years for sure, if not.
Oh, it's more than that. It's got to be more
Is
than
it?
that. It has to be. It's got to be.
It has to be more than that.
But,
I think I was living in where I used to live before, that's 8 years ago. So
Right.
I knew you probably a year or two before that.
Yeah. So it's been a while. And one of the big things with me, it's no secret. I lost my wife back in 2009. I raised Cole. He was very young, and I was very thankful for my neighbor Mary and Jamie Parker. They helped out a lot. But with a lot of things, I was frozen. A lot of things I just wouldn't change. I was afraid to change. So I made sure before this year was out, a lot of things that I was afraid or just couldn't get myself to change because you get stuck in
your comfort
zone. I guess. So one of the big things.
You got out of your comfort zone, right?
I did. So one of the things was, I know my friend Mary been telling me for years, I have a regular bank account, right? Just a regular savings account. But there are these high yield savings accounts. So as of today, I mean, she's been telling me for like 2-3 years now. I finally switched banks. I put my money and my son's money in a high yield savings account. I mean, why make pennies when you can make more? So I did that. I've also we're wanting to get solar on the house because electricity here is not cheap, and of course with all the stuff I have, it's not cheap. So I finally bit the bullet on that. I found a really good installer. I found a really good price. I've been paying less than I'm paying for electricity every month because instead of paying for electricity. So I did that. Cool. I almost had bought a Tesla, but that fell through
you
because
told me that story.
Yeah, Tesla they're just a bunch of yabos. So I didn't get a Tesla. I'll keep my current car, which is better because my car's paid off. I don't have to pay anything on it. So I've been doing lots of things. My son as well. I made sure that my estate is in order if I do happen to depart this planet in a non good way. I just happen to drop dead. Cole will now be that's taken care of. So I did a lot of things
You
that
did
really.
your last.
All that stuff. Well, I had a will. I did have a will, but a will is not always the right thing to do. Sometimes you need a living trust for certain things.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah.
So I made sure that was all done. So I took in the Glenn you've always known for years, and I'm trying to finally fix my shortcomings. I'm trying to fix things that have bothered me. I'm trying to fix not being able to always communicate properly. So these are all things I've been working on of late, and I think I feel better for it. I think I feel a lot better for it. And that's why now I'm going to tell each and every one of you the best thing you can do in 25 is go F you yourself. It'll be the best thing you do in 2025 is to go F you yourself.
Or tell F you to your problems and your your things and treat yourself to a FU arcade unit.
That's exactly what I'm doing right there. That's exactly what I'm doing. Solar with a Powerwall 3. I appreciate that. It's taken me literally since 2020. It's 2025. Finally going to do it.
Nice. That's awesome, dude. That's awesome. That you're going to work on Glenn in a sense. That's good.
That's the thing. There's just certain things I've known about me, especially after the passing of my wife, that it messed me up in a lot of different ways. I was scared.
Wow,
I wanted to make sure Cole was taken care of. I wanted to make sure the house over my head, my brother, he needed a place. All these things kind of happening. Of course, I'm doing the products and the channel. It's a lot. And I finally stepped up. My job's doing well. I got a promotion at my job, which is good. We're here. You came back before the year got out. So I'm happy you came on the show, Stephen. I feel really great you're back.
I'm always going to be coming back. It's just when I can do it. That's all. It's there was no hard feelings at all. It's just life changes, and same as you, I got to work on me, and I've got my shortcomings of life or things I got to work on, and I've gained so much weight going through what I shared with everybody. Well, there's probably some people in here that didn't hear what I gone through, but I gained a bunch of weight because of that, being on the medication, blah, 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 blah. I never used to weigh over 200 pounds, and I got to lose weight in 2025. Otherwise, they'll probably be burying me. So
that's a New Year's resolution, Stephen. And we got a quick super chat here from Akuma Rev, $2 super chat. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, dude. Same to you. Let's give you the good old super chat. What's what we're going to give you today? We're going to give you out. Oh, we start with this one. I love this one. Fire! I always love that there. Of course, I have my
never saw that one before.
FU.
I never saw that one before.
You haven't been watching the show, Stephen.
There's a lot of FUs going around.
Drop those F-bombs, man. That's good. FU now, pay later, and play GRS financing, of course.
I'm still trying to get a GRS Build-A-Case, the little one. It's unfortunate that shipping is stupid amounts of money. Not
we're trying.
Yours. It's not any fault of yours. It's just the way things are.
We're trying to figure something out with that. We realize that we're trying to figure something out. Twisted Gaming TV, my friend. I know if anyone on this earth understands where I'm coming from, I know you do, and my heart always goes out to you as well, my friend. Hope you did have a good Christmas though, and you have a good New Year planned. Twisted Gaming TV. If you guys aren't subscribed, absolutely go over to Twisted Gaming TV on YouTube and subscribe. He's a great guy. Lots of real arcade machines. Guy doesn't pull any punches. Tells it like it is. Good guy.
Well, that's the thing, right?
Paul's saying you're a lightweight.
I'm a lightweight. Yeah, no, I rounded off that number, no pun intended. So I've got to lose weight, otherwise it's gonna be an early funeral. I could find myself getting exhausted quicker.
Oh, Calvin, hold on. Calvin Wong says Scotty's nephew died. I'm very sorry if that's the case. I don't never going to make light of something along those lines. So if that is our heartfelt sympathies go out to Scotty's nephew. Very sorry if that happened.
So Scotty's one of our community people, or Scotty from Star Trek?
Scotty from Star Trek, I think he's talking about.
Okay. I thought somebody from the chat named Scotty who had somebody die. Sorry. No. So things in general. No. What else happened? I'm trying to figure out.
What did you get for Christmas? What did you get for Christmas? How did you pass that along? What did you get? What did you get?
What did I get? My wife bought me a tiny 12-inch TFT LCD monitor for testing, for basically like plugging in a console real quick or a Pi real quick on a workbench. Basically, it's just a tiny thing, and I have a wall mounting bracket, and I've got that. You know what I mean? So. Con.
No, it's FU Con. Even Con wants an FU Build-A-Case.
Yeah, exactly. What else did I get? I got this Star Wars mug that if you put hot liquid in it,
changes. Lightsaber.
The lightsabers go on or whatever. They know I'm a Star Wars fanatic, and
got
that.
Did you finish the collection finally? Did you get all the items for Star Wars that you were trying to collect?
Okay, so what I have in the original Kenner figures is every single one from the first movie, second movie, and third movie. A tiny and a 12-inch in the same sentence. Okay, gutter, mine in the gutter. Yes, I do have a full original trilogy. The stuff I'm missing is the what do they call it? The last 17 figures that are stupid money and rare or whatever. But yes, I got an STD. All right. Just getting awfully personal in the chat.
Well, thank God Star Trek STD is not canon anymore. Do you hear about that?
I saw that.
Star Trek STD, Star Trek Discovery, is no longer canon. And that was done by another. It was done by another show. The what was it? Lower Decks in the final episode basically said that STD is not canon. What were you saying, Stephen?
I hope Star Wars and Disney do the same thing with the sequel trilogy and all.
Oh, they're gonna have no choice. Once Kathleen Kennedy's gone, that's gonna be canonized and right off the bat.
You know what's sad is that the actors that were in there were not terrible. Meaning,
No, it's not. It wasn't the actors. It's not.
a
Got
story
nothing to
that
do with
sucked.
the actors.
It's a
Nothing to do
story
with the
that
actors.
sucked, and it's too bad that some of the actors got caught in the crossfire with all that stuff, right? And
Well, you know, sometimes that
but the
happens because the
stories are
actors
bad.
defend the stories, and no, the stories suck.
No,
They
they're
did.
paid to defend the story because it's part of their contract to promote the movie for 2 years or a year, and they get paid for it. But I'm hoping they're going to get rid of that canon of that stuff. So it's that's the shitty part about it.
Wait,
You know,
think about that, Stephen. Though, how do you name a show when it's abbreviated? It's gonna be STD, and they say, "Oh, this is not right. We got to fix it." And they left it that. How stupid!
you know, do you ever watch that guy on YouTube, pitch meeting guy?
Yes.
Okay, that's the kind of thing he should do, and make it sound so stupid that it's ridiculous. That that what I mean. It's I don't know who the hell they never. That's you know what they just don't stop and think. A lot of these
They don't.
people in the
They
writing
don't.
team, like like think about it. How much Kool-Aid
Steps
do you have
Gaming
to be
saying
drinking?
STD is also a super technical dude show. It's a show.
Yeah,
Just saying.
sure. Well, they're not paid high amounts of money to to come up with a better name, but Star Trek, you get paid to not make these mistakes. But what I'm getting at with Star Wars, what I'd like to see is the pitch meeting for the Acolyte. I'm sure he did one, but who sits there in that room to say, yeah, this was a great idea? That's what I want.
Well, as you said,
that was like,
Stephen,
yeah.
as you said before, people are paid to defend movies. The people in the room with that person with the idea are all kiss asses. They're all gonna be like, "Oh, great, that's great. Oh, yeah, that's great. We like that, boss."
Yes, people. It's that's the crappy part where creativity goes out the window when they're pushing an agenda.
Oh,
And I've
why
had
did you torture
conversations.
why did Sir Sega torture himself? Why? I've watched 7, 8, and 9, which don't exist in my world, once. And that was it. Never put them on again. I did watch actually
If
episode 4 last night.
Twice, that's it. I've never gone back. No interest in the whole thing. It's sad, So
You got some hellos, people joining, saying hi, Stephen.
Hello there. So yeah, I mean, that's what I want to know. Who's saying yes to this crap? And you know what's interesting is that I've had conversations, I think, with you, Glenn, a little bit, and is some of this stuff I think are going to have warning labels on it. like I'm going to tell you guys something, and then I spoke to Glenn. Like, Glenn knows I'm not a homophobic person. I am not anti-sexist at all, zero. But when I sit down to watch Star Wars or Superman or whatever fictional crap, I didn't sign up for a homosexual experience kind of thing or education session. And if that would have been the case, I probably wouldn't have watched it because it doesn't interest me. It's not my world. It's
I think you hit it on the head, Stephen.
I don't want to be mean, but it's kind of
in movies and TVs and in schools. Okay, that's me as a parent to talk to my kids about that. It doesn't belong in schools or in movies. I mean, they can be in a movie to a point, but not constantly thrown in your face every single minute.
It's not that.
I'm not going to watch
what
it.
It feels like? It feels like a bait and switch. It really does. Hey, look, you're going to watch Star Wars, but ta-da! You're going to get this agenda while you're at it. And you didn't sign up for it. You didn't want to go in there and whatever, a bunch of women raising kids that never were born or whatever.
Right. And there's nothing wrong with that. But we talked about it so many times, Stephen.
I didn't sign up for that.
Again.
I didn't sign up for that.
Make new characters. Make a new franchise, new characters. Don't take a show that's been established for 40, 50 years and change it so radically.
It literally feels like this. It feels like you're expecting Star Wars when you're sitting down, and then somebody at the door just slaps you across the face and go, "Ha ha! We tricked you!" And you're
we subverted your expectations, Stephen. subverted your expectations?
Now I go in cautiously. And why do you think piracy exists now? It's like I'm not paying for that to get bamboozled, especially if you're paying for it. Like if you're going to the theater, how much it costs is it to go to the theater where you live?
I couldn't even tell you because I haven't gone in forever, but I would say $20. $18.
In the chat, let's get a few people in the chat. What does it cost on let's say you and your wife or a significant other on a movie night? What's it cost roughly? $50, $60, $40, $30. I don't know.
Probably $60 with candy, like 2 pieces of candy.
Well, that's what
and
I mean.
Drink.
Popcorn and drink and all that stuff. $99.
Holy
really?
shit! Really? Come on.
Where do you live?
What?
Thumper. $50 day.
I can see 50 without dinner. I could see 50. Unless you can't even go to McDonald's for $50 for 2 people anymore.
So let's say $50. You paid $50. Let's say you work for, I don't know, $25 an hour. 2 hours of your life to go get bamboozled at the damn theater. That's you worked 2 hours of your life screwed, basically. It's literally like a pain. That's what it feels like to me, where it's like I didn't go in the theater to see this. This is not, like
right. James hates everything. He's putting it right there. Right, same thing. I used to love going to the theater, taking my son going to the theater.
Me too.
I don't go anymore. Yeah. I don't.
No.
And my son's trying to get me to watch. What's this new one with Agatha? The Agatha Witch.
Yeah.
I'm like, I'm not watching that. We've been fighting for weeks. That is good. I said, it is not. It can't be. It's not going to be.
It's not just that. It's a secondary character. I don't give a crap about those secondary characters. Give me Spider-Man. I like Spider-Man or whatever.
Right. Well, what I've been actually redoing, Babylon 5 is on Amazon Prime. So I've been going back and watching Babylon 5. I watched $6 Million Man, Bionic Woman, Classic Battlestar Galactica, Sanford and Son, All in the Family. Those are all free. But we have it too. But that's what I end up watching. I'm watching nothing modern. Hell, on Facebook, I'm watching Jerry Springer reruns. I mean, that's where I'm at.
It's disappointing. You walk out of the theater or Disney Plus or whatever streaming service, and you're like, "What the hell did I just watch?"
And speaking of modern movies, suck anyways. I hear Will Smith is doing Independence Day 3, and after the Abomination,
we're all going to see that.
Day 2. Yeah,
that guy's career is over.
Yeah.
So I'm sorry. The dude shouldn't have slapped Chris Rock, and that's it. That's all. Life-changing career crap move.
Yep.
But yeah, so basically, it's other than that.
Okay, Deadpool Wolverine. I think Steven we'll both admit that was a good film.
Oh, that was the best.
Right.
You know why? Because if you watch The Greatest Showman with Hugh Jackman in it, while they were beating the crap out of each other in the minivan, that music was playing from his musicals. It's hilarious.
Yes, and at least Deadpool told Wolverine, "You're joining the Disney MCU. It is at a low point." So at least he admits in the movie that they're at the low point.
Oh, you know what was the better part? Was Henry Cavill playing Wolverine or Cavalrine? They called them. Did you see that? He played Wolverine in Deadpool. Henry Cavill.
In the last one?
Yeah. Henry Cavill played Wolverine, and he was in there. And what was it? He was like something about Disney fucked up, or not DC fucked up, or whatever. We got him here now, or welcome home kind of thing.
Yes. Yes. Total brain fart there. Sorry about that.
I sat there and I went, okay, the hamster fell off the wheel in Glenn's brain here.
It did. They got off the hamster wheel.
But it was a great movie for sure. As far as this year's good movies, that was a good one. I'm trying to think. My wife and I are watching a show called Silo, which I really like.
Brother and I watched the first season. We were 4 episodes in, but the problem with Silo is it gets good, but the beginning episodes just drag on.
I mean, they do. They do drag. Yeah,
they drag, and then all of a sudden they ramp up. It ramps up. I agree. Silo. It's on Apple TV. If any of you guys haven't heard about it, it's actually pretty good. These people are living in silos
or in a dark alleyway of the internet.
Right, for at least 5, 6, 7 years. They don't really know why they're there. They only need to know that they can't leave. If they do, they'll die, type of thing. But do they? Will they? I don't know. That's about Silo.
Well, you got to watch the second season. My wife and I are on the second season towards the end now, and
Yep.
it's no spoilers. I won't say anything. So
No, it's worth seeing. I'm just saying that it really drags on. I guess like Endor, you said drug on for a while. It's like slow starting. Endor.
Yeah, it's a slow burn. It's just a slow burn. It's not a quick, fast action Star Wars typical movie, right? So it's just a Fallout. Yes, Fallout was really good.
That was
new
good.
Season of Squid Games is on right now. I think yesterday. I think it was on. I haven't watched it yet. The new
Goofy saying new Squid Games is terrible.
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't watched it, so I don't know. But I'll take Goofyfoot's word for it. For sure, because I don't know where you go after they got out and the old guy was on his deathbed or whatever. I don't know. I have no idea, like, to be honest. So we'll see. But Fallout was really good. I liked especially the guy that was in Person of Interest that played Harold.
Yes.
The guy with the limp.
Yes.
He has a limp in Person of Interest and he has a limp in Fallout. Same guy. I think he's really good at acting with a limp, I guess.
Or maybe he's just well endowed.
Have you watched Person of Interest, the whole thing?
No.
Oh, dude, you got to watch that show. It's so good. It's literally AI helping people, but it's false there. But
of course it is. Of course
it's fiction, obviously. But
and I was talking to during dinner. My brother and my son and I were talking about some old like AI movies. One was called Electric Dreams, which is out sometime in the 80s. It was about a guy puts a computer and he spills soda on it and it becomes intelligent and it
just like Weird Science.
Kind of, but it likes the girl upstairs. So it starts screwing with the guy who lives there because he wants the girl, thinks the girl likes him. That was one. Of course, Short Circuit.
Lawnmower Man.
Lawnmower Man, but Short Circuit, another one.
Thing. Yep.
We're talking about that. What the Whopper, it's still AI. It may not be as big, but all these old pictures. And again, these are old movies. There's really nothing new that I want to even see.
I find newer movies aren't memorable that much. They're far and few
They're
between.
not.
Like I don't know about it's because of age that we're at. I don't know, but I go see a movie, and a month later you ask me about it, and if it didn't impact me in any way, my brain has flushed it out and it's gone. I don't remember it. I don't, you know what I mean? Like I'll watch it and I'll be like, oh, okay, whatever. I don't, you know what I'm saying? Like I just don't have the give a crap, I guess, of some of these newer films.
I don't. There's nothing I've even seen other than the new Superman coming out. I mean, I'm intrigued by this new Superman. Outside of that, there's really nothing.
It's just a new take on his. Apparently, he's in a different spot. It's a different Superman, but he's in a different part of being Superman in a sense.
So he's not. I thought it was supposed to be Superman 1, Superman 2. Everything else has been removed from canon. This is supposed to be Superman 3. I thought it's supposed to be the same as Christopher Reeves in this timeline.
Oh, is it? Oh, I didn't know that.
That's what I was told or read.
Yeah. I watched the Jack Black Dear Santa film. That was kind of weird.
Why?
No, because it was Jack Black and it was Christmas, and I regretted it after. So it was like, ah, shit. What the hell did I watch? It was that bad.
Old Jack Black was good. New Jack Black, since he was in The Mandalorian. Nope.
With Lizzo. Oh my God.
Yeah. Nope.
I don't know what the hell people were smoking, thinking that was a great idea. Let's get Jack Black and Lizzo on The Mandalorian. What a terrible idea.
That's the thing. When we get these actors, people will watch a show. No. And the story still sucked. And that story sucked. It's not going to matter who you put in there.
You know what it is? I think there's too many PR people that have an input on storytelling, and they shouldn't. They shouldn't have anything to say or whatever. Hey, let's bring this person and that person. Yeah, unless they part of the Star Wars universe, forget it. They would have been. You know what? They could have brought. Anybody in the background of the original 3 movies, and it would have been better than Jack Black and Lizzo. The robot that's a different color in the back, or when you see the bounty hunters, Bosk in the background, just bring him
Right.
back, and everybody would have been happy. Not Lizzo and Jack Black. I mean, come on.
That was so bad. That was so goddamn bad. I didn't know who Lizzo was. Cole kept telling me. I'm like, I don't know who this person is. He goes, that's Lizzo. I don't know who that is.
Well, Lizzo, I have no idea either. I know who Jack Black is, but Lizzo, I had no idea either. I was looking at who's that lady? Like, the hell. So I've been watching Richard Pryor and Gene Wilder movies.
Oh,
so
yes, a Stir Crazy.
Hear No Evil.
Yeah, that one was great. That was good. That was good.
Yeah, Woman in Red. Well, Richard Pryor's not in Woman in Red, but I still like Gene Wilder in that one.
You know what's funny? I always thought my brother liked Gene Wilder. Apparently, he didn't. I'm like, so let's watch Stir Crazy. I love Stir Crazy. I think that's hysterical. And Hear No Evil, See No Evil. I think that's hysterical. My brother wouldn't watch it. I don't like Gene Wilder. Really?
The best line in what was it in Hear No Evil? I was howling. I was peeing myself laughing, and I hadn't watched it in many years. Is when Richard Pryor's blind, and they're out in the street or something. I forget what the scenario was, and it's almost like you could tell they almost broke character because what was it? It's I forget what the line was. Anyways, it's a part of the movie. It's hilarious. I forgot it, but it was they're in the street and they're like, "You're gonna go do that, and you're gonna do this." Yeah. The blind guy's gonna go do all that stuff, and what a great idea, and that kind of thing. And it was like, it was just funny. It's
yeah. The other thing I've been doing a lot lately is
The Walking Dead.
Yeah,
go ahead. Sorry.
Once The Walking Dead went to the Whisperers, I just fell out and I was done. But I've been watching a lot of old Richard Pryor stand up, Eddie Murphy stand up. I've been going back to the old Andrew Dice Clay stand up. This stuff was just funny as hell.
I have a hard time with Andrew Dice Clay. I don't know why. I find it dumb, but Eddie Murphy, no problem. Well, that's what it is. It goes with the whole territory thing. But yeah, I mean, as far as this year, movie wise, I haven't seen anything memorable. You know what I'm saying? Like, I haven't seen anything. My wife and I watched 48 Hours and another 48 Hours. That was pretty good.
Yeah, they were okay. I went back and I watched. I will say, I'm going to take this a little back. The new Beverly Hills Cop they did on, I guess it was Netflix.
Yeah, the 4th one. Yeah,
right. That was not bad. That wasn't bad.
I liked
that was
it
this year. Yeah, that wasn't bad. Although I know people like the Will Smith and Martin Lawrence, the Bad Boys. I couldn't watch it. I got bored.
I can't stand Will Smith's face after what he did. I can't. When people do that to other human beings out of power hungry and fame, I lose respect because they're in a place of privilege and they abused it.
Can I say this?
Yeah.
You better use the GRS Build-A-Case FU in your mouth. You better put the GRS Build-A-Case in FU in your mouth. Just like that.
Pretty much it. Yeah.
Okay.
So I've lost respect for Will Smith. I used to like him, and I'm done. Basically, I'm done with that guy. He basically he had a persona. He had the persona of being a really nice guy. He had a persona of like someone you just walk up to and have a great conversation with. But what he did was so out of character for what we know. But again, here's the thing. Remember, this episode is called "It's a Wonderful Life," right? We don't know what's going on between him and his wife behind the scenes. I mean, I'm sure she's giving him a hard time. Curious, to be honest,
I'm just saying, whatever. One thing I want people to take away from this episode before they go home and do whatever tonight is, just take a moment and just think about being in the other person's shoes for a few minutes. No one really knows what anyone else is really going through in life, right? They could be, they may seem like the happiest people, but sometimes the happiest people on the front are the most miserable, sad people behind the scenes because they're helping other people feel better, not dealing with their own things. And that's kind of where I was for a long, long time. So just,
Yeah.
I mean, people can still be jerks. Trust me, they can still be assholes, and you don't have to like them. I'm just saying, just give a second of a little empathy and sympathy, because you don't know. Sometimes people can
Okay, if I
be
meet
really
him in real
nice.
life, I'll give him a hug and tell him to divorce his wife.
Somewhat, maybe not even that. I'm just saying that people have bad
I'm
days.
joking.
People have bad days. Now, Will Smith, I'm not saying he's a good guy. I'm not saying he's a bad guy. I'm saying he could have been doing his life 100%, 99.9% right, and had a bad moment on a bad night at a bad time, and that'll happen. Again, I don't know. I'm just saying that no one's perfect out there, and just try and give people a chance. Of course, if they keep doing it over and over again, well, then right? Then you're like, that's who that person is. But I'm trying to, just realize that you don't know what people are going through in their personal lives, right? So I just try.
Well, that's the thing.
Don't
It's kind
attack
of like
people.
me when I was on this show, and I just told everybody I was, going through stuff, right? Nobody really knew. And
Right.
You're right. You're absolutely right, Greta. Nobody knows who's, so we'll see. You know what I mean? So in the end, c'est la vie, and we do our best we can, and that's what life's all about. It's a learning journey. It's not.
It is.
It's not life is not a destination. It's a journey. It's what
You know
you
what? Now
do
you
on your way to
keep talking.
get there.
Keep talking, Steve. I'm gonna put something in the chat. I don't normally do this. I'm gonna put something in the chat, but keep talking.
Okay,
Say
so everybody knows this. We're all older people here, and it's a journey. And people forget that sometimes, and that's the stuff we got to teach our kids. We got to make sure they understand that everybody's going through stuff, and we all try to handle it and the way we can, and that's it.
Okay, I'm gonna put something here in the chat. Now, this is something, again,
a new
this doesn't
car.
necessarily this doesn't mean necessarily anything. It's just one of those things that makes you think. Okay, this is just gonna make you think.
$2 super chat.
Oh, I got it. I'm gonna pull it up too. So this link I just put in
$2
here.
super chat.
This link I just put in here is called The Egg, and if you guys want to watch it, it's a few minute thing. Again, it just makes you think. That's all. But we did get a $2 super chat. Let me pull this up real quick. Yep, life is a journey, and taking care of our kids, absolutely, and then our kids take care of us, which is why you're going to get this super chat, Kevin.
You have failed me for the last time.
And that's why I take my logo there and put it in, slap it on the super chats. But hey, it's my show, and that's the way things roll over here. So thanks, Kevin, for the $2 super chat, and take care of the family and the kids, absolutely.
And that's the thing, right? In the end, we just got to figure shit out on our own. I mean, I tell my kids all the time, I say, everybody that's on this planet was born naked into this world the same way as everybody
I was born with so much fur in myself to throw as a chimpanzee. That's
there you go.
How I came out. I was kind of close.
But that's the thing. I'm trying to tell my daughter that it's the same playing field. Everybody is no better than anybody else. Everybody writes their own story, and that's it.
They do. I mean,
and it's basically
no one has,
the way you do that is what matters.
Right. I mean, no one. Some people may say you have a better life than me. They got it easier than me. Maybe they do, monetarily wise. Maybe they do. Maybe they grew up in a nicer household. Maybe they did. But when I'm 55 now, and I've definitely learned this year more than any other time in my life. I learned that there are material things, and there are things that really matter. And I definitely learned this year that people, your friends, your family, I don't always talk about it, but it's true. When you have all these material things, all these material things mean nothing. As the older you get, it's the experiences you have with your family, your friends, your interaction with other people. Yeah. And that's something that, as a society, we're losing. Because, Stephen, when you grew up, and I grew up, what did we do as kids? You went outside, got a bunch of kids, right? 10, 20 kids. You did things. That's gone, more or less, today. They do it with a phone in front of themselves. So at least we got to experience that. And I feel really sad for my son, I know your kids, and going forward, because that human interaction, or even a pet, with your cat, your dog, or whatever pet you have, those organic living things really make life worth living. And that's really what it's about. This material stuff is worth nothing.
It's just life in general. You can't bring it to the grave with you, and when you die, it doesn't come with you.
It's how people think.
It's
That's
more
it.
monetary, really, when you think about it.
That's it. It's how
That's all it
people
is. And in the end,
you live on. You'll live on. I'll live on. People live on by how people speak of you after you are gone, right? And that's important. How people think
we're
about
getting
you.
deep there, Glenn. We're
I
getting
am.
deep.
I'm telling you, this is my 2024 thing. I really worked on myself a lot this year. I really did. I tried letting a lot of things, maybe not so much as I would like, let things go that have been bothering me, best I could.
Oh,
But
I a couple of times I had to pull you off the edge there during the show.
well, you've been
in the
gone a
last
while,
2
and I've been
years,
working on myself. I've been working on
No, but
myself.
that's great. No, but there were
But-
some times that you were
Oh,
so
yeah.
pissed off at Arcade 1-Up that it
No, I
almost
still am.
hijacked the whole
I
show.
still am. Don't get me wrong.
No, but it used to consume sometimes the show, right? I'd be like, Glenn, drop it. Let's talk about something else. And it's hard because when somebody backstabs you like that, it's hard to put it past, to look past it, right? So,
Right.
and I understood
Actually,
that.
That's why I miss Jerry Springer, because that would have been great to have me and Arcade 1-Up on Jerry Springer. That would have been a great cage match.
Throwing
over there.
chairs and
Absolutely.
your wife's baby is really mine, not yours. Blah blah blah.
Well, the Tron baby stick was my thing, and they took, so we could have did that. But
the DNA
that's-
test reveals. Whoop.
it is. That's right. Oh, that would have been perfect. That would have been perfect. But I'm glad you were able to come on the show tonight, Stephen. And the
It was
the
my
shows
pleasure. My pleasure.
and the show's theme was "It's a Wonderful Life." Because Stephen, I've known you for a lot of years, and you really are a good guy. You are a good guy. You got a good family there. I take my hat off to your wife putting up with you.
Yeah, thanks.
And the kids. But
they all
I'm
put
also
up with my crap.
But I'm thankful for you. I'm thankful to people out in the chat
Right
as
back
well.
at you.
And that's really what it's about. So that's 2024 for me, Stephen. What have you learned over this year? What's like your big thing this year?
To not get stressed out about stuff you can't control. Meaning, if you can't control things, why get upset? Why let it hijack you emotionally? Why, you know what I mean?
The living rent free in the head. That was a big one for me. Too much was living rent free in my head.
And that's the thing. And what it does is it takes its toll on your health, your mental health, your physical health with stress. And you gotta be like, okay, screw it. This person is stupid, and they don't live to they get to live. And it's hard to do that. I see it. My kids doing it, and I see myself doing it. My wife does it. I see a lot of friends, and I wish there was a way, a magic pill to make your brain not do that.
Yep.
But I have a feeling I have the answer for it is because we care too much. We care
That's it.
about people.
The people with the
then
big
there's
hearts.
people that don't care. Yeah,
Yep.
exactly. The people that don't care, they just give it the middle finger and they're like, ha ha, I'm living
Right.
rent free in their head, kind of thing.
And
right?
the worst part, when someone is living rent free in your head, and you have a family,
Oh yeah.
it comes out on them. Family and friends sometimes take the brunt.
Oh yeah.
of
The
what's
ones
living rent-free in
you
your head.
love pay the price, basically.
Yep. And
That's
that was
usually what
definitely
happens.
true. Yep.
Oh yeah.
And
we're all
you
guilty
work
of
on
it.
it.
Everybody in the chat's probably guilty of that to some level. And it's a human trait we all struggle with, right? So everyone get a fuck you edition. Okay, great.
It'll be at a great price. I'll tell you that right now. It's going to be at a great price. You can see in the center screen. I mean, that's our first wood prototype. It's not the final prototype, but that's just our initial. Just making sure things fit together and stuff like that. I'm hoping to get that relatively soon, and we can show it off. There's a couple things already I see on it that I want changed, but we're going to get there. But Stephen, since you came on the show, I want to leave you with last words, man. What do you want to say?
I don't know. I didn't come prepared for that. But it was. I'm glad to have come back, and I'll be back. Not sure when, but basically, if Glenn asks and things, the stars align, I'll come back every time. You know what I mean?
Well, you're always welcome. I don't have to ask you back. You said, Glenn, I'm going to get my ass on the show. Oh, look at this.
I'll,
you have to read this one.
$20 from the AI. Yeah. Happy New Year to you both. Good to see you again, Stephen. Likewise, Jason. May both of you have the healthiest year. Yes, health is a good thing. And thank you for all the laughs. Hey, if we can make you guys laugh, hey, we've done our job.
That's it. He's he's getting blue. He's getting blue. Hold on.
Blow up Your dog there, the dog.
There we go. Thanks, Jason. And Jason, you guys, you should know, he is our chat moderator. He's a chat moderator on like more shows than I can even count. I don't know how he does it. He always knows everything too, which is why I really do think he's an AI bot. I haven't actually seen him face to face, so he could.
Well, he's
be.
been a good AI bot. He's not Terminator or anything.
No, he's a good one. He's a good one.
Yeah, he's one of the good ones, you know. So that's good. Well, it was a pleasure, guys. I will come back again. I don't know when, but Merry Christmas, Happy New Year to you and everybody in the chat, Glenn. So it's yeah, I will stop by every now and then for sure. Enjoy the theme song, and
absolutely.
And I did the countdown thing too, by the way. The countdown animation thing did that too for Glenn. So,
he did a fantastic job, but that's why it was so weird. It's like, here's a great theme song. Oh, leaving the show. I'm like, what? What do you mean?
Yeah.
Made that,
and it was nothing personal. It was just things happen. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, for sure, we'll come back on the show. I'll come back on the show again. I promise.
Awesome. And I want to say, you know, I will be back again next time, and next time will actually be in the new year. It'll be January 3rd, 2025. So I do want to say, you know, for the many years that I've been on YouTube, which is 10 years now, I think I'm on YouTube, and Kicking Old School has been like 3. I think, Steven, we said last time, about 3 years of Kicking Old School.
3 years, yeah. We lost count after a while.
We lost count, and there's so many people that come every Friday to spend some Friday with us, and that means a lot to me personally. And we have new people all the time that come as well. Mm-hmm. And we have all the other, you know, people like Michael B and P Dubs and K19 Fox and Console Kids and all these other people out there. Thankful to know them as well, because it's a small community. But just, I want to say it one more time. I said every time on the show, this is all great, and I appreciate you guys spending time with me. But do spend time with family and friends, your close people who love you. Let them know you love them back. Tomorrow is never promised. You could be here today, something can happen and gone tomorrow. And I don't want any one of your family and friends never to not know how much you care about them as much as I care about all of you guys. And with that, I want to wish you a happy...
Hold on. This is for Video Game Vegas. Don't be an asshole, guys. That's the line I was supposed to say. He reminded me of that. It's been a while, you know. Go ahead. Sorry. Go.
Okay, no problem. I just want you guys to have a very safe New Year's. I want you to have a great end to 2024. And I want 2025 to be the year you all go F you yourselves. And in between those times, remember, everyone, game on and enjoy Steven's song one more time. Here we go.
Cartridges, hit and reset. 8-bit dreams, can't lose that bet. Floppy disks and arcade lights. Pac-Man, Frogger, we're playing all night. Simpsons in the background, neon in the air. 80s vibes, man, we didn't care. VHS tapes, staying up too late. Saturday cartoons, can't wait to escape. Dial-ups humming, we're hacking the code. Was in upload mode. Atari, Commodore, pixels on screen. Living in the future was more than a dream. It's time to kick it old school. Turn the clocks back, break the rules. When the pixels pop and the world was cool, we're taking it back. That's how we roll and roll. It's time to kick it old school, where the beats are fresh, the tech was gold. From arcades, TV shows that ruled. You know we're kicking it old school. MTV playing our favorite jams. Moonwalking with MJ, Neon Slam. Ghostbusters gear, we're ready to go. Chasing slasher scenes, fears in tow. Back to the future, hop in the DeLorean. Knight Rider cruising, man, there's no ignoring them. Battlestar Galactica, what a ride. Looney Tunes, antics, pure joy inside. Blockbusters ruled, we lined up for days. Video games booted up in the pixelated maze. Movie marathons and popcorn nights. We ruled the screen, living in the lights. It's time to kick it old school. Turn the clocks back, break the rules. When the pixels pop and the world was cool, we're taking it back. That's how we roll, we roll. It's time to kick it old school, where the beats are fresh. world, now that's an art. We're cruising on hoverboards, living our dream. Old school forever, we're igniting the scene. It's time to kick it old school, turn the clocks back, break the rules. When the pixels pop and the world was cool, we're taking it back, that's how we roll, we roll. It's time to kick it old school, where the